Holy moly.
Yeah.
What? Holy moly, guys! Today was a fun day. I only get to go to the bins after work because yeah, I didn't have time during the day. The bins was picked over, but I did get these really great 80s Panini stickers. I loved them as a kid. So yeah, I'm not gonna show them all, but you guys remember these, don't you? I don't know, I don't think they went into a book of some sort. They were just some random stickers that you could put everywhere. They're a bit from before my time, but I do fondly remember them. Weirdly enough, I saw 2 Game Boy games in the bins. These aren't, of course, the greatest titles, International Superstar Soccer and Roland Garros 2000, but it does mean that maybe if I could have gotten here earlier, there would have been some more awesome games. Somebody might have just picked them all over. Little Dragon Ball golden dudes, some Dragon Ball cards. I got a lot of weapons. Hakuna Matata, baby. I think these are some turtle weapons, but they're not the original, so I'm not 100% sure. These are fakeroonies. There obviously was some Joe, because I know this is a Joe part and this is a Joe part, so yeah. Sure. And this lovely basket, it's filled with weapons and all kind of jazz. Got some DVDs at the bins, nothing too spectacular. By the way, the total for everything was 32 cents. I got Desperately Seeking Susan, Mystic River, Horror in the Attic, and then a special edition of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which, I mean, all of you Americans seem to love this movie, so I had to pick it up one time. So I had to go to a different part of the country today, to Zelen, and holy moly, I got a bag full of Zoids there. These are all Zoid pieces, and it was only €5. I'll be having fun trying to put this together. There's a lot of pieces of everything, so I'm hoping at least I would be able to complete some of the half Zoids I got back home. And these were probably very overpriced, but some He-Man comics for €5 a pop. The Warrior Machine, Dragon's Gift, I think I already have this one in Italian. Snake Attack, and Rock People. So screenshot. And I also, in yet another thrift store on the way back to work, I found a PS1 game. There the pricing was like PS1 is €1, PS2 is €2, PS3 is €3, and PS4 I think they were asking 5. So for €2, Sly Raccoon. And then this is for my son Hughes, of course, Sleeping Beauty, the special edition, deluxe DVD set, whatever. That was also a buck. Yesterday, Julian, our lovable Julian, had informed me that they had some Gucci games at the thrift store in Conti, so I hopped on over and I bought some. Some of these will be for resale because, to be honest, I have a lot of them, but these Pokemons I couldn't resist. Soul Silver. Here I think this is a bootleg, but in another case I think is the original Soul Silver. So at the Olympics, yeah. Oh no, it's Pearl. Wrong game in the wrong box. Platinum. Just new Super Mario Bros. Oh, And another platinum. I didn't even see that were two of exactly the same games. Mario at the Winter Olympics. I do know I have one of the Olympics, but I hopefully I have them all now. Galaxy. I'm sure I have this, but it's possible I don't. This I have for sure. A game I've never seen before, Pac-Man Rally. I have this, but in the greatest hits, like Essentials, or is it on GameCube, on Wii. So nice to have an original copy. This is a game I wanted for a long time, Evil Twin. I do have this one, but maybe it's an upgrade. Never seen this one before. Shame it's not with this manual. It's by Team 17. And I've passed up this game many times before, but this was a good condition. So yeah, Scarface. I think it's a game I need to play. So yeah, excellent end of the week, I would say. Catch you guys later. Bye. Woo. Doing a standing up video. Don't know why actually. Don't have a lot of stuff to add to this week's episode. Only that my buddy Bart got me this from the Martel thrift store. This is actually a Turtle Military Madness, I believe, vehicle. It's an awesome vehicle. I will shortly pause the video and show you transformed form. It's basically complete, just a few weapons missing and a few accessories, so super happy with this. Paid €5 for it. Thanks a lot, Bart. So here is it in its transformed form. Military tank. One of the headlights is missing, I forgot that. But it's an awesome turtle vehicle. And otherwise, I got some comic books. I have another issue of this series. I don't know where this is from. Is it translated? Yeah, it's a translated comic book, but I love the art style. Classic Tarzan translated comic book. And this one looks interesting, gigantic. I think it's Spanish in origin. This is translated, of course, but the covers really are gorgeous. So yeah, I have another clip that was supposed to be added to the Retro Day video, but I simply forgot to upload it at the end of the video, so I'll upload it here. So this should have been included in the video of 2 weeks ago. Catch you guys later. Bye. Hello fellas, and welcome to another exciting episode of 16-Bit. This is the weekly roundup, so you already saw the in-car parts, I guess. And as you know, I always film this the week after the episode pickups took place. So now this week, it's actually the retro week here in Belgium. At the thrift stores, normally it's only one day, a Saturday, but because they want to spread out the public due to COVID, they now have an entire week, and the finds have already been good. Not as great as in the past. I mean, you really see like that the stock of vintage toys is dwindling, and I saw 0 vintage video games so far. So yeah, I still find a lot of cool stuff. I mean, I'll show you in next week's video, but yeah, I'm just excited for the Retro Day finds. That's the only way I can say it. So on to this week's pickups. A buddy of mine bought a 4K TV and he was getting rid of some items from his collection, so I bought a few. First up here is this Mann tabletop handheld. It's actually originally named The Pit by Xylek. It's typical that Tandy used to make like licensed versions of other people's products. It still works, so that's pretty nice. And he also gave it to me the rechargeable
C batteries, so those are actually, I think, even more expensive than 10 euros, so thanks a lot. This was 10 euros, by the way, I don't think I mentioned that. He also sold me 2 Snes Games, Super V-Ball, oh sorry, Hyper V-Ball, and Boxing Legends of the Ring. Apparently this is a little bit more of an expensive game. I also paid 10 euros. Well, the deal was 40 in total, so. And this is an Invader, it's called, I believe, Super Space Invaders. And it's by Intex. And it's like a double-sided game. You can play with 2 players. Yeah, pretty sweet. I see myself. It's also with C batteries, so I can use the same batteries. Now, when I was in Brussels with my wife, an interesting eBay auction popped up for a loose Robo Army card. This is actually a really great game on the Neo Geo. And the boards are really loose inside. It was 150 plus shipping inside Belgium. I tried to haggle through messages, but the guy wouldn't budge, so I just bought it. Because this is a 600 euro game these days, so I know it's loose, but I'm already working on getting a box and a cover, and a manual will follow later. So I know it's expensive, this Neo Geo stuff, but I just love it. I just love collecting it. Now this stack, actually, to be honest, don't exactly remember where I got it or from who, but it was posted, or a friend of mine picked it up and he had it for like, I think a year or a half a year. So first, some movies. Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. And Nightmare on Elm Street 5. I already have 3 and 4. So yeah, I don't know how many there are actually, but it's getting closer to a complete set. And also, he gave me these 2 games. I really don't remember who I bought them from. Powerball. I don't know if this cover is normal like that or if somebody cut off a piece, but the game otherwise is complete and in pretty decent condition. It's an American version, it's Genesis, but it was probably super cheap. I don't even remember where I bought it. And this is one of those unlicensed games by Reedeema. It says here 5 euros, so maybe I purchased it for 5. I doubt I paid 15 for this, so maybe 10. Yeah, just they also made a shooter which is okay-ish, so I don't know, maybe this is fun as well. Kind of looks horrible. Funny World and Balloon Boy. And from my friends, I also bought 3 games. He looked up the eBay prices, took some money off, but he also bought a lot of laser discs from me, so in the end he gave me still some money. So I don't know how much I paid for this one. It's Mortal Kombat for the Master System. One of my best friends from high school actually has this game, and he was willing to give it to me, but he actually couldn't find the cartridge. Like, his mom was cleaning out the house, he found all the boxes but not the game. So in the end I bought it from somebody else. It's a horrible version. I remember playing this when we were kids, and yeah, it's barely playable, but it's a cool item to have. Sensible Soccer. The only soccer game next to the Neo Geo soccer games I really ever play. Never played the Master System version. Look at the screenshots on the back. It's barely visible. They're so washed out. It's crazy. And apparently I didn't even have this game, so I also bought it. Terminator for the Master System. I don't know where he got his games, but damn, they're all super clean and complete, so that's pretty nice. I also bought from him for 20 euros, that price I remember, the Peacekeeper, the CDI light gun. The CDI actually has quite a lot of light gun games, Mad Dog McCree 1 and 2, Mystic Midway 1 and 2, Drug Wars is another one. I believe there's also shootout scenes in the Thunder in Paradise game, so yeah, there's a lot of games that use the gun, and I didn't have one. I remember seeing one once in flea market with a box, I believe, but back then I was like, CDI, I don't want that anymore, so I didn't buy it. So now I had to pay 20 bones. But apparently it's a pretty expensive gun. From my buddy David, I picked up Clock Tower 3. Don't watch the 45 euro price because that's not what I paid. I believe I paid 32 for this. Yeah, it's a series I never played. I know the first one on the PlayStation 1 is very loved. I don't know if the third one is actually any good, but yeah, it's a horror game, so I wanted to buy it for my collection. Was that everything? Yeah. I'll show you my... This is my not Turbo Duo, but PC Engine Duo. Martin, a friend of mine, was gonna fix it, but yeah, in the end he didn't have any time to do it, so I'm gonna attempt it myself, so wish me luck. It's not in the best nick. It has some scratches, you can see over here, but it has the same problem that all of these systems have, is that after a while the capacitors start to leak, and especially the CD music is like choppy or falls away all the time, so it needs a cap change. I already bought the caps quite a while ago actually, so now I'm gonna try to fix this one up. I actually have 3 different CD systems for the PC Engine. I love NEC, they made so many different models of their console, it's actually insane. So yeah, that's it for this week. Yeah, oh, I forgot one more thing. Yeah, a comic book by Tardy, who is very famous. I think this is a pretty early work of his. Grifu, translated in Dutch, of course. It has beautiful artwork, and it was only €1. Why not? At the thrift store. So yeah, pretty happy with this, and all my other stuff, of course, too. So see you guys next week, and yeah. It's really late in the evening. Catch you guys later.